Hello, I'm Electro Ninja, and welcome to Electro Ninja's Lab. Today we're going to be doing a mod showcase on the Tardis mod. While we do the Tardis mod, I'm not going to be going to the lab at all, which is why I'm not starting out in the lab. The reason being is that this video is actually being recorded after episode 3, so things have actually changed quite a bit. So, I hope you enjoy this video. There are going to be a few spoilers in this video, so I will tell you when we get there. But, until then, well, let's just get started. So, this is the Tardis, for the Tardis mod. And yes, the Doctor is here currently. In the Tardis, you have several controls to help you fly. There are some other controls, including that tell you, for example, the level. As you gain levels, you'll be able to use points. I will explain those points in a later date. There's also your energy, your rooms, and your speed. You also have a sonic screwdriver. If you press this button, you will receive another sonic screwdriver. This is very helpful in case you have lost your sonic screwdriver, or you want to use multiple sonic screwdrivers to build your Tardis. In this mod, you're able to completely design your own Tardis, so that you're going to be able to, so that you can basically have whatever you need inside your Tardis. This is how you would choose your rooms for the Tardis. You would simply put your sonic screwdriver into this little hole here. I can get it in there. Why is this not going? Oh, I forgot. Another thing is that you cannot put one sonic screwdriver in one of the holes if you have another sonic screwdriver in the other one. So you've got to make sure that you don't have one in there already. So if you put your sonic screwdriver in, you can choose what your room is going to be. There are several main sections, which are the corridor lift, the rooms, the corridor, and the corridor junction. Within each of these areas there are a few things. For example, the corridor junction has the turn right, turn left, T-junction, and the four-way. And I'm just going to skip to the rooms, has the big chamber, the med farm, the med chamber, the library, and that's it. Now I don't need my sonic screwdriver right now because I'm not going to be. Now I'm going to take my sonic screwdriver because I'm going to be showing you how you will make rooms at a later date. One of the rooms that you can get is the library. This is the library, though it will be slightly different for you because I've already placed some items. Without the items, it would basically look exactly like this. However, when you start out, this will be on flight. This is basically the handbook for how to use the mod. It also has all of the mod developers in it. So, just a little hint there. There are several things that you can make in the Tardis, and I will show you the rest of the rooms in a little bit. You can create elevators, which use force fields and allow you to go between floors. And yes, they do stop at each floor. I know it's sad. Now then, let's go down here so I can show you what we have for the engines. This is your engine. The exact details I'm not exactly sure, but I do know that this side is how you will spend your points. You have the number of unspent points right here. Then you've got your energy level, your energy regeneration, your shields, and of course your max rooms. This is how you would select a character. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I believe that this will allow you to change the user of this device. However, I am not in multiplayer, so it doesn't matter. The next room that I'll be talking about is the med farm. It is not a medical farm, if that's what you're thinking. It is actually a medium farm. These can be very useful, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of farming. You have a farming mod, and there are tons of plants, and you need a lot of space. For example, creating 16 of these farms will give you the right amount. Will give you the perfect amount for all the plants that I currently have in this mod. In this mod pack, which, if you haven't guessed, is Pam's Harvestcraft and Witchery. These are the only two mods with farming that I have. I will show you more about Witchery at a later date. That's basically it for the med farm. Though most of this area is med farm, by the way. The next room that I'll be showing you is the corridors. There are 3 types of corridors, I believe. The normal, which is basically all there is, and the small, short, and tiny. I think I said small and short. I think I shouldn't say that correctly, but it doesn't matter. Next, there are the lifts. Yeah, I know. Kind of makes sense. This is the medium chamber. I'm going to be using in this Minecraft, in the series, I'm going to be using this room as my Witchery foundation. Well, primarily. I'm also going to use it for Quidditch, but you'll understand that at a later date. Spoilers. And of course, here's some plans for Witchery, of course. Another thing about this place is that they can get very long. Sometimes you're just gonna want what the heck? You're gonna want a mod that incorporates vehicles to get around. And for some odd reason, I'm getting crap. Okay. I'm gonna get off this chocobo before it crashes. Which it already has. Okay. And I'm going the wrong way. There's about to be some big spoilers after the next chamber, so you might want to be ready to. If you want to skip the spoilers, then I suggest you stop as soon as this chamber is done. This is the big chamber. I'm using these 2 chambers as to say that they're my engines, which is why there is these giant orbs of power. Now these rooms are so big that it's almost impossible to get up to the 2nd floor, unless you have a lift. Now this is a taller lift than the other one, and it's called the lift up further. I do have another medium chamber over there, which is not actually the spoilers, but it will have the spoilers as well. Some little spoilers as well. Actually, it's not a medium chamber, it's a mid farm. So, you may think medium farms are probably only for farms. This is not true. They actually make very nice living spaces, as I have demonstrated here. Each chamber also makes each section also makes a fairly good swimming pool, display case, or just something that you want to use to hold your chambers. Hi, Copernicus. Now, I'm about to get to the spoilers, so if you want to skip over, if you want to stop the video, if you ever want to stop the video, now would be the time to do it. And I fell. I do have mouse doors in here, so that's why this is here. Come on, open. So the medium chamber, close the door, makes for a very nice prison cell area, in my opinion, which I've used to contain every single one of our future enemies, including a dragon that we will probably not fight for a very long time. Some of these guys will not actually be here when we actually first come to the Tardis, but most of them will be. But yes, the medium chamber is the perfect equivalent of for a jail. And if you heard those gunshots, you're going to wish you had never heard them, because the person who has them is going to be the worst enemy we've ever had. I know this is weird, but there is a person who seems small enough to fit through bars. He is not, so just gonna let you know about that. So yes, that is all for the main part of the lab. There is a lot more within this. So now I'm going to show you how to the little information I have about the sonic screwdriver. So let's say you want to create a room. First of all, you're going to want to shift and right click until you get right click until you get to the yellow mode, which will be the schematic mode. I currently have the rooms, and there's not enough room here. Great. Probably because I'm near the front of the thing right now. I will get back to you as soon as I have a nice area for it. Okay, so I'm apparently not having enough room for any place. There are some places that I definitely could put it, but I'm choosing not to for a very specific reason. So I'll just put it right through here, because I forgot to show you guys about this. The medium chamber is also a very good place for labs. What the heck? There's gotta be enough room here. Even there? Okay, there's seriously a problem here. I know I have at least one more room space. And I know that I can't place it there because that's going right to the wall. Okay, so if this one doesn't work, then I don't know what will. There we go. That is how you would build a room. So that's the basic things. And then there is the reconfigure. This is primarily used for the roundels. Basically, it allows you to use chords, which I did not show you, but they are very simple. I do believe that you can click this block. No, you could not. Okay. Now, we're at the dismantle mode. This is the red mode. If you simply right-click and then shift-right-click on that block, it will get destroyed and you will be sent to this. Now, I told you almost everything you need to know about the mod, except for one little detail. How do you get your Tardis? Well, that's very simple. First, you're going to need to create a Tardis key. I will show you the recipe if I can in just a little bit. So what you'll need is you're going to need a Contron crystal, and you're going to need. That was another spoiler for you guys if you didn't know. And you're going to need 4 iron. Now, of course, I am slow because of all of this lag that I'm getting. I do have quite a few mods in this mod pack, so ignore that. That is for something completely different. Now you put the Contron crystal and you get the Tardis key. Now, what you simply do is you right-click with the key once you get it, and once you craft it, and you will get a Tardis. And now it's time to show you the outside of the Tardis. And there's going to be a few. There's not very many spoilers, but there will be a few. And yes, I do have the dollar mod in here as well. So this small Tardis is what the Tardis looks like on the outside. Very simple. I think it's a little bit taller than you. A little bit. You can't even fit through the door. That's sad. But yes, you get the Tardis, and voila! You have you have your very own Tardis. So, that's it. So, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've been Electro Ninja, and you've been watching Electro Ninja's Lab. Be ready for the next video. We're going to be going home next time. Spoilers.